Scott. Today I'm going to be doing a review on 3 of the e-liquid flavours which I received from a manufacturer called www.goritchy.com. Before I start, I must point out I did receive them free of charge for the purpose of conducting a review. My opinion of products remain true, honest and accurate as always. Okay, so Goritchy are a manufacturer. Their factory is based in China, but they're actually run by a European and American sort of management team. So the actual factory is in China, but it's actually run by sort of European and American people. Now they do have some actual sort of retail pricing on the website, and it does appear that you can just sort of go along and if you're just a sort of a general consumer, you can go along and just sort of buy one bottle of juice if you wanted to, which is sort of quite strange for a manufacturer. Normally they do like sort of like the minimum order quantities. If you're a supplier who's interested in sort of obviously buying in bulk, then I think you just got to look at the bottom of the page, and there's a little sort of link there for wholesale, so you just got to click on that. But yeah, if you're sort of a general consumer and you're interested in trying something, then obviously you can have that option to go along and just sort of buy one bottle if you want, which is quite strange for a manufacturer. Anyway, moving on. So they did actually send me out sort of quite a few flavours, but obviously I'm not going to do a review sort of showing you 20 odd different flavours. I'm just going to basically just sort of chose my 3 favourite ones, and they are the citrus mix, the cherry, and their menthol. These are all 80 milligram strength. I'm just going to be using like a fresh atomizer for each one. It's already been sort of fully drained, and they're just standard sort of 5-10 atties. So I'm just going to add about sort of 4 or 5 drops to it. And this first one here is the citrus mix. And yeah, like I said, they are standard atomizers, but I've sort of bumped the old voltage up a bit on the Pro Veri. As you see now, they're producing like plenty of vapour and that. Obviously, excuse me, the amount of vapour an e-liquid is going to produce is going to be very dependent on what sort of device you're using, what sort of atomizer you're using, and what sort of voltage you're vaping at. But for me, like with just about everything I've tried them on, you are getting a really nice amount of vapour. Obviously, the flavour is a citrus mix, and so I'd imagine it's meant to be sort of like orange and lemon and that. I'm only really sort of getting orange. To be quite honest, but it's an extremely nice flavour though, and it's probably the most accurate orange flavour that I've ever tried so far. I've not tried a great deal of orange flavours, and I've only probably tried maybe 1 or 2 others actually, so there's not a lot to sort of compare to. But it really does give me that proper feeling, or taste should I say, as though you just sort of been chewing on a nice fresh orange. So flavour wise, it's very accurate. Now it doesn't taste sort of at all sort of synthetic. It just tastes like a very fresh and a very sort of natural orange flavour. Very nice. Throw here wise, like I said, this is 18 milligram, and I personally find the higher the nicotine content of the e-liquid, then like the stronger and the harsher the throw hit. And this is 18, so it's not like overly high, it's not low either though, it's right there in the middle. And it is what I would normally vape. I normally vape 18 milligram strength, and it is giving me that really nice sort of solid thump in the back of the throat. So not a great deal as I can tell you really. Just it just is just a very nice flavour, and like I said, the only real flavour I can taste out of it is orange, but it is a very nice and very natural flavour. So I'll move on to the next one then. And I've got a fresh atomizer for each one, so bring that over there. And the next one I'm going to do is the cherry. And again, I'm just going to about another sort of 4 or 5 drops. Boom it there. Again, you know, like vapor wise, throw hit wise, you know, all the same really. But you know, the flavour, which is obviously like the most important part. Again, it's a very nice flavour. Again, it obviously does very much taste like a cherry. It's got that ever so slight sort of synthetic taste to it, but I would say it's definitely sort of more like 90% sort of a really nice natural flavour, with just that little sort of slight sort of 10% very sort of slightly sort of synthetic flavouring to it. But again, it is a very nice vape, and I'd definitely say it's more of a like a black sort of cherry flavour, which is just a little bit of a sort of a stronger flavour than your normal sort of cherry. But now, out of the three of them, this has been the one that I've been probably sort of vaping the most really. Like, I'm not an overly big fan of sort of like fruity flavoured e-liquids, but because I tend to still be in that sort of zone, even though it's been sort of 4 years now or something. Now I still, you know, always trying to fight that sort of cigarette, you know, sort of that feeling, I suppose, you know, and so like, that's why I like to try and stick to my menthols or my tobaccos, because then, you know, psychologically I still feel like I'm smoking a cigarette, you know. But because I can sort of vape fruity flavours for, you know, like maybe an hour or two, just to sort of have a little bit of a change. But then after that, I'm sort of thinking, you know, I've got to get back on the old tobaccos. But you know, this has been a very nice flavour to vape on. You know, I've given this, you know, quite a good old bashing really over the last sort of week or so. So like I said, it is a very nice sort of cherry flavour. So then I'll get on to the final one then, which is the menthol. And anybody who's sort of watched any of my videos before will know that I'm a big fan of the old menthols. So get this one going. So again, I've another 5-10 ounces, so I'm just going to do about another 4 or 5 drops. Move it there. And again, throw hit, vapor production, blah blah blah, get onto the flavour. It is a very nice menthol flavour again. Not strong enough for me though, but it is still a very nice flavour, and it is, I would definitely class it as a menthol. Sometimes you get e-liquids, you know, they're called like menthol, or you buy, you know, pre-filled cartridges and they say they're menthol, but really they're more mint than what they are actually menthol. Because I always class like the menthol is where you get that sort of, you know, that freshness feeling that's running from your chest up and through your throat and all through your sinuses and that. And a lot of the menthols don't really sort of do that. It's more of a like a very sort of pleasant mint taste. But this one is definitely a menthol, but not a. It's not going to blow your head off sort of menthol. But it is a very nice menthol flavour though. Yeah, like me personally, if I'm going to vape a menthol, I do like it to be really strong. I really like that sort of, you know, feeling as all your sinuses are getting cleared out. And I'm not really getting that at all on this, but you know, you can definitely tell that something's happening there, but just not strong enough for me personally. But I do know that a lot of people they do like menthols, but they don't really like that sort of, you know, really strong sort of mixture of it. You know, so I'm sure other people who just like menthol, but would prefer a bit of a sort of a toned down version. I'm sure you'd actually really like this one. Now, it's an e-liquid review. There's only so much I can sort of tell you about them really. You know, so I'm going to wrap it up there. So, you know, if you are like a manufacturer looking for some sort of new stock, or a consumer as well, you can also go along and visit www.goritchy.com. Thank you very much for watching, and also come along and visit my website at www.e-cigreviews.com. That's e-cig e-cig-reviews.com. Cheers guys, happy vaping, see you later.